In your opinion, what makes Drupal unique compared to other content management system, open source or not?
Well, I think it's really the community around it and the vibrancy of that community and how rapidly it's been developing. I've been working with Drupal for what is a long time, about 5 years, but in that time it's gone from being a really simple system that is only good for simple sites or needs a lot of extra help to do complex things to having a lot of tools that really make it possible for people to launch quite complicated websites without writing any code at all and doing so very inexpensively. And now in terms of feature set, it's gone from a very simple tool set to one that rivals enterprise content management systems that cost hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars a year and still remaining completely open and free. And so that's what the open and freeness differentiates it from the commercial tools, and the size and skill and passion of the community around it differentiates it from the other open source alternatives.
So what do you think is significant for a successful Drupal project?
I think that what makes a Drupal project successful is generally what I would call doing it the Drupal way. And this is a really big deal that we need as a Drupal community to make we need to do a better job communicating what this really means to the outside world, because more and more people are getting excited about this and all the possibilities and coming in, and it's not hard to do things right, but sometimes it's hard to figure out what the right way is. And so a successful Drupal project is one that works with the content management system's architecture, doesn't involve hacking or changing any of the core files, and most importantly actually solves the problem that people are looking to solve, because even if you do everything right with Drupal but the site doesn't look good, it doesn't matter.
So, and what do you need to avoid if you want to be successful with Drupal?
The things to avoid, well, first of all, it's a common catchphrase, don't hack the core. So that's a really easy thing to not do. Don't change the files that come with Drupal out of the box. I think the other things to avoid are really to try to avoid overly complicating your use case. It's really common for people to try to create, a different user role for every type of person that works for their organization, and to really overthink a lot of the categorization and other types of schemas. And successful projects, in my experience, are ones that usually use the minimum amount of complexity to achieve what they're trying to achieve. And so keeping things simple, keeping things direct, makes them more stable, flexible, and lets you add more functionality and more complexity as you need it, so not to overthink a project.